Since the beginning of history, people have fought in the name of God, bending to the invented demands of their fickle deity and screaming for righteousness. They wantonly spill the blood of their enemies, as well as their own. The purpose behind this bloodshed, however, goes beyond simple explanations of religion or notions of justice. The truth is buried deep within those who wage the wars. Since the birth of this planet, a memory has become deeply engraved onto the genes of all living things. A memory of aggression as a means of survival. A memory of fighting. Humans seek to defend their actions in the name of truth. The act of fighting is itself a true act. Without this truth, the fighter will perish. To learn the way, ask your own flesh and blood, because one's flesh is the door to the truth. To master the way, ask your own ken or fist, because complete knowledge of one's flesh, blood, and fist is what creates one's Tekken, and Tekken is the key to life!
Why are you crying?
The bobcat. It got the mother rabbit.
Stop crying. I'll get that bobcat for you. Don't cry anymore. I came here to be the best fighter in the whole world. That's just a bobcat. It won't be any problem at all for me.
Why are you wasting your time here? You have better things to be doing. You are weak.
She needed my help. I'm not weak.
Why are you still wearing this idiotic trinket? We will get rid of it.
No! What are you doing?
No son of mine will be this weak. I'll make sure of it.
Stop! Put me down. Let me go. Let me go!
Lions push their cubs over a cliff and raise only the ones that climb back up.
Dad, please don't. You can't do this to me.
If you're truly my son, then you'll be able to climb back up.
Please don't.
Please don't! Stop it!
It was a dream. Every night, that same dream. Why now after so long?
You're looking at the unknown life form that was caught by this fishing boat in the Inga Islands 2 weeks ago. The locals, believing it to be a dinosaur, became quite excited. It was stolen before our inspection team was able to secure it. Despite that setback, our team was able to collect cells from the fishing net and begin testing them in the laboratory. Luckily, the quality of the samples were sufficient to yield a complete genetic analysis. Here's the report.
Impossible. These must be wrong.
Yes, it would appear so. The gene combination described in that report could not exist in nature. Barring an unexpected alien invasion last month, those cells must have been man-made. Humida.
That's a multi-gene life form.
As you are well aware, the production of Humida, as well as all types of human cloning, was banned by the Darwin Treaty 8 years ago. We at 3WC cannot ignore this extremely troubling discovery.
But who would go to all this trouble? And for what?
Have you heard of the Mishima conglomerate?
Of course I have. They've been on an acquisition spree for several years now. They own almost 70% of the world's defense industries. They're a huge conglomerate.
That's right. There's a rumor that Mishima is preparing for a war. This is a very dangerous company.
A war?
I want you to begin investigating the Mishima conglomerate. There's a possibility they're producing bioweapons in direct violation of the Darwin Treaty.
You're kidding me! Mishima headquarters is on a remote cluster of islands, and it's guarded like a sacred fortress. It's impossible. An army would have trouble getting in. What is this?
An invitation to a martial arts competition that Mishima sponsors. And there's your name, Kazuma Jun.
A martial arts competition?
That's right. It's held each year at the center of the Mishima headquarters. In fact, it's held on the island where the head of the conglomerate, Heihachi Mishima, is said to reside. He rarely allows himself to be seen in public, and very few people know what he looks like.
It's him. So, that's the reason.
Heihachi Mishima is also a legendary fighter and is quite famous in martial arts circles. The best fighters in the world come to his competition to fight for the $1 billion first prize, as well as the prestigious title. There should be an impressive collection of talent on display during the tournament. Of course, with your considerable skill, it is quite possible that you could win the event.
Kazuma Ryu wasn't meant for show. There's that feeling again. It's like a bad premonition. Who are you?
Oops. Sorry about that. You really are a student of the old school Kazuma Ryu, aren't you? Hmm? I didn't believe it could be a petite woman like you. I just had to see it for myself. I know it was rude not to introduce myself first. Please forgive me. I'm Lei Wulong of the Hong Kong International Police Force. I received an invitation to Mishima's event as well. 3WC asked me to work with you in the investigation.
I don't know how you managed to get an invitation with that skill. Maybe you're actually working for the Mishima Corporation.
Maybe we guys just have a weakness for pretty women.
Hmm? If you have to be there, please just don't get in my way.
Don't underestimate Mishima. It was no coincidence that we got these invitations. They know exactly who we are and what we do. If we're careless, this invitation could be a flattering one-way ticket to hell.
Lee!
Yes. Father, there are 3 days until the fight. We have completed our preparations for the R experiment and stand ready to carry out...
What have you done about him?
It is not necessary to worry about my brother. He renounced his heritage a very long time ago. There is very little possibility of his returning for your competition. My father is still so worried about Kazuya returning. I'm the one who made the Mishima conglomerate the power that it is today. That little kernel of trouble needs to be eliminated before it grows and Dad changes his mind.
Why are you so worried? I thought the underground circles called you the Silver Devil, back in your fighting days.
I'm not worried. Nonetheless, I do have my image as a businessman to maintain now. That's why I asked for your cooperation in this matter. There isn't a woman alive more beautiful or more feared than you, Nina. The opponent this time is Kazuya Mishima. I have to finish him off, because I can't bear the thought of losing you.